Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm on a roll today. I'm feeling good about myself because after 3 years of having this camera that I film on, I've managed to finally figure out how to change the light settings to make the video look brighter. So I'm really chuffed with myself. It's only taken me 3 years. I hope you're enjoying the kind of better light effect, I guess. And so yeah, I'm winning today. So I wanted to chat to you about some of the things that I've been loving. Now they're not just kind of monthly or recent loves, although some of them are, but they're also kind of long-term loves, things that I've loved using regularly over like the last 8 months. And I thought it'd be a really cool video because I really like buying stuff on recommendation, so I really wanted to share the things that I've enjoyed using with you today. First up, let's talk about the Lorac Unzip palette. Oh, if you haven't seen this before, prepare yourselves because this is so lush. Look, oh, I absolutely love this. I am a sucker for neutral palettes, so this is really a palette after my own heart, and I love how they're pretty like kind of warm. Most of the tones are neutral warm, especially this end here. And I've got to say, the shimmery colours are so buttery to work with. You literally dab some on your eye and wow, it's not just some like crappy little payoff. They are seriously pigmented and you can really see the kind of shimmeriness in the shadow, and I just absolutely love it. It's definitely like a bad boy shimmer shadow, and also the kind of matter ones are really intense, really pigmented, and they're so easy to blend. And I know that's such a cliche, oh it's so blendable, blah blah blah, but I'm not joking you, these really are. Is it me, or is the Lorac Pro palette, the black one, way more hyped about than this one, when in actual fact I prefer this one? I mean, I do have the Pro palette, but I think these colours are way more easy to work with just because they're neutral and they kind of have a bit more synergy going on with them. So I mean, this I would say is one of the most beautiful palettes that I own, and the colours just go pop. The next palette brings back lots of happy memories for me because I picked it up in the Sephora in Las Vegas while I was on honeymoon. So lots of happy memories there, and it is the Anastasia just contour kit, and it's a light to medium. And when I first saw this I was a bit like, oh, there's so many different colours, where do I put it on my face? But actually after using this pretty consistently ever since I've bought it, I've come to really love this. Okay, let's take it from the top. I'm going to whiz around this palette and quickly just tell you where I put them on my face. This warm brown here I use as a bronzer. It's really a great colour, it's so nice, and it's really blendable as well. These two here I mix together because variety is the spice of life, so I like to take these two on my NARS Eater brush just here, which is another major love of mine. I cannot live without this brush, and I use this to follow the hollow and give myself some badass cheekbones because Lord knows I need it. This colour here is kind of like a shimmery flesh tone colour, so I kind of use that to highlight. This one is fab. It's like a banana yellowy powder, fab to go and set underneath the eyes over your concealer. And this one here is one that I just take on a brush and literally set everything down. So it's a really versatile palette. I use all of these shades, as you can tell, and I can't recommend this highly enough. The next thing I want to talk about is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Compact. How nice is this? How cute and dinky is this little pot? Okay, so you open it and there's a little round mirror here, and there's just a little flap which just reveals the compact itself. Now you need the flap to keep the moisture in the compact so that it doesn't dry out and become nasty. And the reason that I like this is that if I use a brush with this, I can get quite a full coverage. But if I use my fingers and apply it and dot it all over, I can get quite a nice sheer to medium. So it's kind of like one of those foundations where it's light but you can wear it really full. So I just love this. I love having it in my bag and having the kind of reassurance that if I need something a bit fuller for the evening, it's there and it will do the trick. So I like this because it's compact, it's Chanel, and it's just luxe. Let's talk lips, baby. And when I mean lips, I mean I'm going to hit it back to the old school, and I'm going to talk about the Collections Cream Puff Moisturising Lip Cream. I nearly ran out of words there. This shade I've got is in Fairy Cake, and this is my second little tube of it, and it's such a gorgeous colour. What I really like is that when you take the applicator out, it's really easy to put on. It's quite like creamy, and then it sets, and when it sets it doesn't move. It's so good, and it sets matte. So it's kind of like an ingenious thing, cream and then sets as matte. And I know that's I don't know, like my brain can't get around that. It's really, really cool, like technology. So I've got that on my lips today, and I actually wore it in my first ever YouTube video, my Primark haul way back when, I know, 2 years ago. And I love having this in my bag because I think because when my skin is quite olive, it just naturally kind of complements it. It kind of just does something. So you can wear that matte, but what I've done today is pop my other favourite lip thing, and it's the Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfector. Yes, baby, it's so good. I'd forgotten the name. So yes, I've got this in shade, this shade, I don't know where the shade number is, 2, and it's kind of like from the same colour family. It's got that peachiness to it, and I like to pop that over my lips, and it just gives it a bit of a kind of shine, so I'm not completely matte. I can wear this matte if I want to, or if I want to add a bit of shine, I can wear this over the top, and some days I just like to wear this on its own when I want to go kind of oh fresh. So this is another thing that I absolutely love and adore. The next thing that I've been loving and basically haven't taken off since I bought it 2 months ago is this biker jacket. I got it from ASOS and I absolutely love this. It's so like chic, it's so edgy, and I'm all into that at the moment. I'm all into wanting to try and be trendy and edgy and chic and just too cool for school. So I've literally been wearing this non-stop. It's my first leather jacket. It wasn't that expensive considering it's leather. This was £100, and what I especially like is not just the smell. I love the smell of leather, but also this detail on the arms just here. I just think it sets it apart from other leather jackets. It's so incredibly soft, the leather, and I love this kind of like stitching across here. It just makes it look a bit more like hard. Like, don't mess with me, I've got this hard biker jacket on. Let me show you what it looks like. So yeah, look. Ooh, let's tuck that bad boy in. Yeah, so wow, I love this. I just think I look so trendy right now. And let me crawl over here. Excuse the pants if you see the pants. I'm wearing some pinky pants today. But yes, yeah, so that's what it looks like. I feel like I look really cool. Yep, love this. So nice. And just smartens me up. The next love of mine, which I could not live without, is my battery bank. Now, how cute and giddy is this? I've got an iPhone 6S, and even though it's like a newer iPhone, it still runs out of battery, mostly because I listen to a lot of songs on it, and also I've downloaded this game called Alphabetti. Oh my days, it literally just eats up your time. I'm sitting on a train trying to get to work, and the next thing I know I'm at the station. So check out Alphabetti, but because of that, because I play those games and do all sorts of other stuff on there, my battery doesn't last me the whole day. So I bought this little pink, can we just notice the pink colour, battery bank, and it's so tiny. It's like smaller than my index finger, and it's perfect just to pop in your bag. There's a little charger there. You plug this in to charge it up. Try and get it the right way around. Pop that into your Apple charger, leave it to charge overnight, and then I can get about a charge and a half out of this, so it's really, really handy. It's made by Anchor. I'll link it down below to make it easier for you. I think it was about 15 quid, but it's been absolutely invaluable. Valuable? I've just really needed this on nights out when I've needed to like communicate. And the final thing that I've been loving for the past 2 or 3 months is this book by Sally Hughes. It's called Pretty Honest, and it is a fantastic read. It's not one of those books you'd read from front cover to back cover in like 1 or 2 sittings. It's more kind of like a coffee book table book that you kind of like dip into if you've got 5 or 10 minutes to spare. And basically Sally, if you don't know, is a beauty journalist. She's got a column in the Guardian Online, Guardian Online, and she's got years and years of experience in the makeup industry, and she's condensed all of her advice, her tips, her experience into this book, and it's such a great read. She talks about waxing in the nether regions, about saggy tits, which I'm sure we're all going to suffer from, to tips on buying foundation, whether you want it to be a cream, a powder, a liquid, a really handy guide for maybe say people that are new to beauty, or even for people that are really experienced in the beauty kind of world and just want a laugh. She's a real feminist. She writes really creatively and funnily. She's really witty, and I currently just read the section about tipping. So in the UK, I don't think we're as good as tipping as, say, Americans are. Americans, I think it's really ingrained to their way of dealing with service, I guess. But here, like, we just tip at dinner generally. We don't really tip anywhere else. So she kind of demystifies the idea of tipping. So, you know, like when I go to the hairdresser, or when she does anyway, she talks about who you should tip, how much you should tip. Should you tip the person that washes your hair? Should you tip the person that colours your hair? Should you tip the person that cuts your hair? So she talks about really like helpful things like that. You know, when you get into like really socially awkward situations and you're not sure. And she basically said in the book, you don't need to run around the salon giving money to every person. You can just give it discreetly to the receptionist and ask her to kind of divvy it up. So, I mean, I'd never thought about that before. So yes, this book is hilarious and it also looks really pretty on my coffee table. The next book that I want to try out and read is Lisa Eldridge's face paint book. I haven't got around to ordering it from Amazon yet. Maybe waiting for maybe a birthday or something maybe to order it. But if you guys have already got it and read it, please let me know what you think down below, because if it's something I need to get fairly soon, then obviously your comments will kind of enable me to buy it sooner rather than later. I've heard that the imagery in the book is just beautiful, and also if you already own it, let me know, is it kind of like a coffee book table that you dip in and out of, or is it something that you kind of study and read like all in one go? So let me know, it'd be really interesting to know what you think of that book. And if you own this book, let me know what you think the best chapter is out of here. I think the chapter on the saggy tits was really funny. So yeah, I'm not reading it all in like the right order, I'm like dipping in and out, which is a bit strange. Okay, can we just talk about the fact that I've got a suntan? Now, I never get a suntan. It's really, really rare for me because I basically don't like sitting out in the sun. But we've just come back from a couple of days in Wales. We went to my husband's friend's wedding. Andrew married Jade. Congratulations, guys. I don't think they watch my videos, so if you do, if they are watching, it was amazing. Amazing wedding. But yeah, wasn't A, expecting it to be sunny in Wales, and B, to catch a tan. We were doing all these kind of country walks, and like the day would start off really miserable, and then by like midday I was like, the sun was like basking. It was like so hot and warm. So yeah, I've got a bit of a tan. Was a little bit naughty. I didn't take any SPF with me, but that was because I didn't expect to get tan. But the other plus side of having a tan is that it makes your face look slimmer. So I look like I've lost half a stone. Anyway, that's just a by the by. I just got sidetracked then. Thanks so much for chilling out with me and watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all the things I've been loving and that I really do recommend. I hope you have a great day. Take it easy. Don't worry, life's so short. I will see you in my next one. Ciao for now. Goodbye. What I'm going to talk to you today... I've forgotten how to film. First up, let's talk about the I can't speak. So so lush, so lush, so lush. Anastasia, Anastasia, Anastasia.